What's up, everybody? I'm Professor OG Slacker here, and we're here with the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
You forgot my name.
Let you tell me, baby. Tell me.
Oh, you know my name. It's Kung Fu Eddie, baby. Representing the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast and talking to Eddie, baby. And we are continuing our big boy saga because it's cuffing season and all the boy we needed. This is part 2, baby. We had Quincy Elliott. Shout out to them and their presence. But now we have
Don't shout out Quincy Elliott. That man really thinks he can really do that to me in the ring. And last night, if y'all were there, you ought to see, and I really gave him the work. Quincy swears he's better than me. Big J, look, put it on record, on film. Is this the camera I look at?
Now.
Yeah,
Big J Bishop, the Hustleweight, bro. You don't even, I got your number, bro. I am the #1 super heavyweight in the world. Forget the country, internationally, bro. You've never pinned me once. I've pinned you like 3 times, bro. You capping. So that's all I'm going to say. Don't shout him out. Forget dude, bro. That's my homie, though. I love you, bro.
Well, I mean, how can I introduce you without that intro, man? You already did the intro itself. The Hustleweight, Big J Bishop, baby. Woo! How are you, my friend?
I appreciate it, man. Mr. 400 himself in Houston.
Mr.
I appreciate you guys.
Not sir. 4, foul.
Foe. You know what I mean, man? I appreciate it, man. Shout out Big Propaganda Podcast, man. Shout out Mike. Mike wasn't here today,
facts.
but I love you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Every time I see him at all the shows, man, it's always love, man. I appreciate it. Shout out everybody in Houston. Shout out Mihaimi, Chamberlain, Lowrider, everybody, man. I love it. Every time I pull up to Houston, man, it's always love.
Shout out to the whole Houston wrestling scene.
Shout out to Texas wrestling, man.
Texas wrestling scene.
Holy crap!
Absolutely.
I mean, Texas wrestling kind of gets slept on.
Oh,
it really does. It really does,
man. Like, I pulled up the Texas wrestling. My first show in Texas wrestling, people were talking about, you guys need to get out of Texas. And I'm like, do you know how many careers are coming out of Texas right now?
Yeah,
dude.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Like, if you're not making a career in Texas wrestling, it's on you. I'm sorry. I don't care who has heat.
It's the same thing like the hip-hop scene.
Yeah.
It's always East Coast, West Coast, but they forget about the third coast.
Like, everybody sleeps on their hometown. Like, it's like that thing where you got to move out of, like, where you grew up to see the opportunities present because it's new to you. But it's like, there's so much here. Like, bro, I'm sitting here doing a podcast right now. Big Propaganda Podcast, the biggest podcast in Texas wrestling, maybe indie wrestling, independent the sport of pro wrestling today, one of the best. So
we're representing the H, baby.
Man, we're taking over not only the H, but the world. We got fans in Germany.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
All right. Well, I mean, come on. Like,
Dude,
we already
was telling me that this morning we shout out Pedro. We're at Pedro's house last night. We're all kicking it out last night.
Yeah.
We went to a spot, and this morning Quincy he was texting his homie. He's like, "What y'all got planned today?" Because we got a show later tonight.
Oh, for sure.
Out in San Antonio, and he was like, "We got the Big Propaganda Podcast in the morning."
Ooh.
So I don't know where dude went, but he was telling his homie, and his homie knows about all the way in Hollywood.
Dude,
so I mean,
crazy.
This is major. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's worldwide.
everybody should want to be on Big Propaganda with Big J Bishop. Come on now.
I mean, I'm gonna step out because you're doing all the work, man.
No, you go ahead. You continue your introduction.
This is why you're the Hustleweight. I mean, come on, like the first 6 letters, man. You hustle.
All
man.
I do is hustle.
Come on, man. Like
my dad's name is Hustle. That's just no. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. But
no, but like one thing that I always try to mention, especially with Eric Bishop, he said you either be better than or different than. And I feel like the nickname, the Hustleweight, man, that really caught my attention.
Yeah.
Where did that came from?
Growing up, man, the Hustleweight. So I had a unique wrestling career. We'll get into how I got started.
Yeah, for sure.
But just like in life, it's not a character.
Mm-hmm.
Hustleweight is real life for me. So I mean, I got the same sob story as every other dude, every other black man. Single mother, moved around a lot, poverty, EBT. You know, she struggled. She came from not the greatest situation herself, but luckily I was blessed enough to have a great mother.
Yeah,
amen.
Who like just she did the best she could, and with the limited resources we had, and she hustled herself, and you know, she taught me integrity, just hard work ethic.
That's beautiful.
She did the best, bro. Even though we always were kind of, it's just like obstacle. Like, you ever just have a situation where you're fighting and you've done fighting, and the next thing you know, someone hits you in the back of the head, and it's like,
that's always the worst.
Yes, bro. And like that was kind of like that. So like growing up, like 5 states, 21 cities. By the time I was 10, we were moving. Homeless shelters we stayed at. Hey, shout out Mary's Place in St. Paul, Minneapolis. Mary Jo Copeland. You don't even know who I am. But shoot, we walked in for the application. That's like a homeless shelter out there.
Yeah.
And normally you gotta like wait in lines and stuff every day for that stuff. Because we went through it at one point, bro. My mom like just didn't come. She had some people like just. My mom's such a nice person. She's always like helping people and stuff, and she would always like with the family. And the family just ripped the rug from under her, bro. And so like they put us in some tough situations at time. I'm not gonna bury like some of my family members at times, but like
for sure.
She just grew up in a tough situation as a teen parent herself, and we're in Minnesota at one point just because of circumstances, and we eventually got into this place called Mary's Place across from Target Field, the baseball. And I remember that lady, we were like in an interview, she was like rejecting people, like, you don't need help, you capping, you this, you that. And she gave me like $5 and I was like, oh my God, thank you. I thought I won the lottery. I was rich, bro.
Dude, that man.
So yeah, no, the Hustleweight is just like adversity after adversity after adversity, like just making it myself. Like I've just had a lot of weight on my shoulders.
And always overcoming.
At different times. And I've just had to hustle through it, so.
Dude, man, awesome. Shout out to you, man. I gotta shake your hand, man, dude. So that's
but like at the same time, I've also had a lot of blessings.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that be your whole thing.
My life was spotty, bro. Like we went like around, so like I didn't. It's not like I grew up, like it was like weird because sometimes we'd be in like live with some family in the suburbs. Next thing you know, we're in the projects and like project housing. Next thing you know, we're like sleeping in a car for like I don't think I had anywhere to live consistently for like more than 6-8 months till I was like 15.
Wow.
So like, but like there was good times and bad times, and then like my Uncle Michael, that's like my father figure. I love him.
Dude, shout out to Uncle Michael, man.
And he really taught me how to be a man, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'll get emotional.
No, go away, man. I'll get emotional for you, bro, because I tell everybody, like, don't take me to a Disney movie. I'm crying, man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm like, hey, we making fun of me crying, man. Let's go outside, man.
No, but my Uncle Michael, he's the one that taught me how to hustle. He's very successful. I won't give details for his privacy, but successful company. He sold it.
Dude, that's beautiful.
And he took me in. I mean, I remember one time we're at the family's house, and there was just like a lot of discourse in the family. And I found out it was about me, and they're like, he's 11 years old now. He's about to be a young man. You guys are, you guys need to give him better, blah, blah, blah. He came up, and I just heard something. He's like, hey, do you want to come live with me? And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, let's do it. And I was like, I'm not opposed to it. And he started everything. I mean, I watched him. He was I got to be careful. He was the #1 salesman for a company that sold for like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like
that's beautiful.
He helped build that company, bro. And he started his own company, or two of them, I think, and sold one and like really good. And he taught me business. So like outside of wrestling, I'm involved in business. I started a company and sold it. And so, he just taught me how to hustle. So shout out Uncle Michael. I love it.
Dude, shout out
That's
to
awesome,
Uncle
man.
Michael,
That's awesome.
Man.
Like everyone wants to buy their parents a home. I want to buy my Uncle Michael like a beach house one day.
Dude, that's awesome,
that's
man.
the goal.
Heck yeah, dude.
And the hustle that you're bringing, man, you definitely going to do that.
Yes, yeah, bro. Just in the gym nonstop, bro. Everything I'm doing, I'm always just trying to just stay locked in. So anyway, I'm sorry I messed up the introduction.
No, not at all. Not at all,
man,
dude.
trust me. If we're
like Eddie said, you're doing a lot of the work for us. So you say what you got to say, man.
Yeah.
But I guess we could bring it back to wrestling. What was, like I asked Quincy, what brought you into wrestling? Like, was there something that you saw on TV?
Kurt
that really,
Angle
like,
and Rikishi, bro.
Yes,
Kurt Angle and Rikishi.
Yeah, I know what he's talking
So
about.
I'm a weird person. I think there's something psychologically wrong with me.
Okay.
Because
you're not alone.
The promoter that Quincy, and we have like a manager. He's more like a freaking uncle to us himself.
Okay.
Quincy. We have this dude. Shout out Hanaro YA. I'm gonna say your name the right way on this podcast. Hanaro YA. I call him Gennaro though, because I don't want to go through all that work of saying his name the right way. But and I know when I say it, I'm just like Gennaro.
Right. Little jokey joke.
But like he's like an uncle to us, and he swears to God I have like he thinks I'm on the spectrum, bro. He thinks there's something wrong with me. So I don't know, maybe, but I have memories from being like 6 months old.
Oh,
and like
real?
I have like I don't have a photographic memory.
Yeah.
But I have memories where like I scare my mother sometimes because I'll be like, yeah, you remember this? And she's like, you were 3 months old. And I'm recalling like situations to her. And so but no, yeah, I saw Rikishi and Kurt Angle on TV one day, and they were just wrestling. And I don't know, I had to be 1 or 2, and I just knew like it was like a destiny moment. And I was like, I'm gonna wrestle one day. And then from there, and I grew up in like a home like where my mom tried to like shelter me as much as she could, because she knew what was out there. And so like she tried to keep me off TV, and I would just like secretly watch wrestling every opportunity I could. And like all the time, anybody asked me, "What you want to do?" I'm gonna be a wrestler. I'm gonna be a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. I used to tell people all the time, like, I'm gonna be WWE champion and stuff. And, and now crap, look at me. I'm like, I'm the best super heavyweight in the sport of professional wrestling today, Quincy. And listen. Do you all know what Rompiendo Madres is?
I know.
Okay, it's a pretty like mentionable promotion.
Okay.
In Mexico, Rompiendo Madres.
Okay.
Do y'all know Chaos or Cows?
I've heard of Chaos. Yes.
I've heard of Monterrey.
Chaos.
So Rompiendo Madres, I don't know how it all works.
Oh, yes.
Gennaro puts this crap together for us. Gennaro puts this crap together for us, okay? I don't know. That man works magic behind the scenes, and he's just like, hey, I got the date. Here's your flight. Here's everything. And, he takes care of us. Probably the best promoter I've worked with is Gennaro. I'll get to that if y'all ask me about my Mexico later. But like,
sure.
He covers the food, the hotel. He's crazy. He's a crazy old dude. He's an old geek.
Yeah.
But like, and he's kind of like forgetful. So like, he's pissed me off so many times. Like, y'all don't know. Like, I shot on him once. I was like, bro, I was like, next time I see you, I'm gonna chop the crap out of you. Wow. And we were at practice, and y'all know Dinamico from AAA. He was like laughing at everything.
Yeah.
Because like I picked up Gennaro and I like trapped him on the wall, and I was just like beating the crap out of him. I was like, dude, I told you. I was like, you broke a pinky promise to me, and I take that crap seriously. But
never break a pinky promise.
Never break the pinky promise.
Yeah, pinky promise. But that's from the streets, man.
But yeah, no, seriously, bro. But what was I saying before that?
We were just talking about like how you got your start, what really inspired you when you were young. You're saying Kurt Angle and Rikishi.
Yeah, Kurt Angle and Rikishi. Yeah. I saw that. I just wanted to wrestle, bro. I forgot. I'm gonna watch this back and be like,
you're okay.
That's the spectrum Gennaro was talking about.
That's fine.
It's like you're just talking and you're like, we don't know what you're talking about, and then you just keep talking.
Yeah. So there we go. So.
You get better at controlling it when you get older. I promise you.
Probably.
Take it from a 43.
Crap, dude.
You get a little better.
I just turned 26, man. I feel old as hell. Yeah. Oh my god.
That's me. I have a birthday coming up, so I'm just not.
But oh no, Rompiendo Madres. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Quincy, man, look, bruh, listen. So it's like a sister. I don't know. They're affiliated with Chaos somehow.
Okay.
Or Chaos somehow. They're like, that's like. It was explained. Gennaro explained to me is like they're the NXT of Chaos.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's true or not. Honestly, I just show up and wrestle, bro.
Okay.
And like that's all I do. And I just work, show up. Where do I need to be when and where's my flight and and that's what we do. But main event, Rompiendo Madres 686 Pro Wrestling, November 23rd in Mexicali, Baja, California.
Day after my birthday.
Main event.
Get that promotion.
Big J Bishop, the Hustleweight, versus, the mid diva, Quincy Elliott.
Wow.
Eli Quincy Ellie. Man. That's his name now. Everyone calls him Elliott still. Quincy Ellie. And y'all trying to get him a copyright or something from like a patent, something from WWE calling him Elliott. But Quincy Ellie, I'm gonna tell you this: burnt toast, no butter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, luckily they left the building before you even got here.
And with that, let's get into. So, how did you start training? When did you really just start training? And
Uncle Michael.
Okay.
I was a fat kid. I was very antisocial. I'm not like the person I am today, where I'm very good. With people and social, a lot of my work that I do now is sales and whatnot and whatnot. But anyway, a lot of this marketing, which kind of ties in well to wrestling.
Yeah.
But Uncle Michael, he said, look, Jay, you got all the potential to be in the NFL. I need you to play football. When I went to live with him, and I said, I want to be a wrestler. He said, if you go play football, I'll pay for your wrestling school.
Nice.
So
awesome.
I was like 11 years old or something like that. I don't know. He signed me up to play football, and then everything was good. And until they realized how big I was, and they're like, you're too heavy.
You're gonna hurt these kids, man.
Yeah. So now I was like 12 or 13 or something. How old are you when you're a freshman? Like 12, 13? I don't know.
You're a freshman around there, 13, 14 years old.
I think I was like 12 turning 13. But he had me sign up for some football league or something like that, and I finished the football league. And that actually was one of the best things I ever did, because I ended up having some opportunities in the football space. But
let's talk about that. Let's talk about the arena football opportunities that you had.
Yeah, we could talk about that for sure. Yeah. But I finished that, and then he paid for me to. He told me, he said, find a wrestling school, and shout out Lucha Libre, the Lucha Libre scene in Chicago. I called every single. I was like 12, I think. And I called like every single wrestling school, and they're like, no, you got to be 16 or 18, whatever. I found a place called Galley Lucha that was in Elmhurst, Illinois at the time, under Discovery.
Okay.
Who was one of the original space cadets in AAA or AAA.
Yeah.
And I just called, and the guy who runs that place, his name's Carlos. And I called Carlos, and I got smart by now. I was like, I'm gonna stop telling people how old I am. And I was like,
that we learned that in the movie theaters.
Yes, exactly. And so what ended up happening was, called Carlos, and I was like, hey, can I try out? And he was like, yeah, $50 a month. Cool, no problem. I told my uncle. He's like, that's cheap, cool. He's like, you sure it's legit? Yeah. So he drove me there. We got there. It was like a warehouse in the middle of nowhere, bro. Like, off of York Street on Elmhurst. So it was like,
I thought you said it was legit.
Yeah, And like we get there, and it's like some people are like boxing. Like we're in the front, right? And I called Carlos, like, hey, he's like, just go around. I'm not going to be there. Just tell him I said it's cool for you to train. And so, tell
my guy to tell the other guy that,
tell the other guy.
So we walk in, like people are boxing there, and like they're a little bit early, and like they had like this like two rings. Like one of them was like probably stiffest ring. I'd rather bump on concrete, but like
wow,
it was horrible. And then the other ring was no better because Carlos, and I'm on you for that. This man used to take like plywood from like the back dumpsters and stuff that had like nails in it. So like we'd be practicing, and randomly he'd be like, stop, and pull up everything and hammer down nails, and because someone bumped on a nail. But
I'm good.
So, but that's how I started. I started with Discovery. Antonio Corona. That man changed my life. He helped me unlock a lot of my athleticism. And he introduced me to wrestling. Like I had the opportunity to train with him for just short of about a year when I started. And he didn't really speak English, but we had translators, and that dude was really great.
Dude, that's awesome. And not only did they unlock your athleticism, but you became an NCAA athlete.
Yeah. No, he taught me a lot. I used to walk 16-mile round trips to training 3 times a week when I was like 13.
You're already prepping for cardio.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. So I ended up becoming an NCAA athlete. If you want to get into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Because like a lot of people just don't understand because they see a big guy. They just go like, oh my God, he's fat. Like, why is he wrestler? This is that, yada, yada. But they don't realize your agility, your speed, your body conditioning. That's like, it doesn't matter the weight. Yeah. Samoa Joe said it's not about weight limit. It's about no limit. And like, you freaking prove that as a is that foul? Is it
400?
400.
Yes, sir.
You prove that every single time you step in the ring. But let's talk about your time as an NCAA athlete.
Honestly, it was very cheeks. It was trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, it was right before COVID hit. It was the year before COVID hit.
Wow.
So, it was because I wasn't gonna go to college, but me and my homies were just like, we snuck onto the college campus one day to play basketball. Like we just went there. You're not supposed to, but we just walked.
Yeah.
And the coaches saw me like playing basketball, and what ended up happening was. They stopped me. They're like, hey, why don't you play football? And I was like, I'm not a student here. And he's like, we need you. And that was it.
Like that, huh?
Like that was it.
Like,
and then
they're like, hey man, you look like a muscular paper boy.
Bro, I didn't know how I was gonna. I was like, well, sucks because I can't afford it. Yeah. And then
the
coaches hooked me up with the grants, and Uncle Michael cut the check for the rest of
it.
That's
awesome.
Yo, that's
that's a blessing,
awesome,
man. That's cool.
No, seriously, yeah.
So, OG talked about your indoor football.
Yes.
Like I am getting into flag football myself because like most of my jobs, like they're like, hey, do you know anything about flag football? And I was like, nope, but I can learn.
Yeah.
So, and then indoor, like, how is it different from like outdoor football? I mean.
Man, so indoor football is a crazy game when you're 400 pounds. And I was playing when I was 450 pounds as an
wow.
Yeah, and like it's a very challenging it was very challenging for me because I'm a run stopper. I play nose tackle.
Okay. I was about that.
Yeah. So like but I started playing more football over the pandemic because like there wasn't as many wrestling shows out there, and I'm from Chicago originally. Everything got shut down. It was so depressing.
Yeah,
you had 5 people in the audience. I was like, nah, bro, like it's not.
That ain't the vibes.
No, bro. Like like I pull up as soon as I hit the curtain, I need everyone just to be like 400, and that's it. But Yeah, no, I ended up playing like in some of the leagues in the Midwest and whatnot. And then one day God said move to Texas. And
that's beautiful.
Found a team, found some people, and I played like a couple games, out here. And then one day, my dude Justin just hit me up. I didn't even know who he was. He just hit me up. He was like, "Hey, we heard you're cold as hell. We got a team. Our nose tackle got injured or something like that. Blah blah blah. Can you come out to Kansas?" And next thing I know, it was like 24-hour notice, and I suited up and we played a game against the ICT regulators. And then from there, I got picked up to play in the AIFA, which is a professional indoor football league. It's a very fast game. So, but I had some great coaches. Daryl Williams, who played for the Bills and the Panthers. Nice. He was an offensive lineman. He coached me. Shout out him in Trench Motto Academy. And then, man, I got to give a shout out.
Dude, give all the
Malcolm Goins. That's my big brother right there.
Okay.
He's the #1 rated pass rush coach in the IFL in the nation. One of the top.
Awesome.
Like NFL level coaching.
Yeah.
I got connected with him and he just got me right. And I ended up actually this year I had a team call me and offer me to play in the IFL like a couple months ago.
Oh wow.
Like what is it, a month and a half ago? Yeah, 2 months ago. But I'm locked in on wrestling right now.
That's awesome.
So he got me in shape. Like he would, because I told him I was like, man, I've been playing. I'm a part, and he's like, no, you got to learn how to pass rush. You got to learn how to like play the game. Like when I say like Malcolm Goins understands the game to a science.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like just how he works. I mean, he works with NFL guys and whatnot, and he took a lot of time just to coach me and get me up to level. And it was a good spot. I really enjoyed my time playing football.
Yeah,
it's a good spot.
That's awesome.
I don't watch football though, so don't ask me about crap. Like
you just play it, man.
Yeah.
No, but leaning towards like your time as a football player to now as a wrestler, how is it that was that transition? Because we've seen a lot of people like Bill Goldberg, Roman Reigns, that from the gridiron, I don't know if I can say it because I'm not a player, but to the square circle. Like, how was that transition?
I already had like years of wrestling experience.
So yeah, because you did mention that you started off wrestling first, then football came and this and that, and then you went back to wrestling.
Yeah, and I was like taking like shows here and there, like once a month maybe.
Okay.
Like so, but like it was COVID, it was the pandemic. I didn't, traveling sucks in wrestling. I don't like to travel. So like I wasn't trying to like.
We'll get there.
Yeah, right. I wasn't trying to like travel 8 hours every weekend in the middle of COVID, for when no one's paying and
Yeah.
So what was the moment that, because you mentioned that you had started off training and then you had the opportunity with the football and everything. When was the moment that you really kind of like locked in? You realized, yeah, this is what I'm going to be like focusing on is the wrestling.
I've always been locked in on wrestling. Honestly, like football for me, my goal was like XFL.
Nice.
XFL, that was my goal because I knew I could. The goal was just to leverage football. To build my resume for wrestling, if that makes sense.
Okay,
I mean, XFL is a great one under the WWE umbrella.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, like, did I do a whole lot in the AIFA? No, but like at the same time, I put in work. I was locked in. Yeah. I got highlights. And I'm a former professional football player.
Yeah.
I could go play right now, and like that makes me stand out. That just makes Big J Bishop stand out.
Absolutely.
Head and shoulders above every other big man.
Oh, for sure.
Because Quincy Elliott never, played a snap of football.
Man.
I'm gonna just say that.
I swear.
Man, I mean, should we?
I mean, shade. So
should we put the
why
ether,
the shade?
Ether this?
So I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know where his ego comes from. He's the most confident person I know. Yeah. I mean, this is my brother, man. I love that dude. But like,
no, both of y'all are super confident. But I feel like you're throwing more shade than.
I'm just saying, but that's why we have banger matches because like we're all cool in person. Like I think we tolerate each other. But as soon as like we get in the ring, bro,
it's competitive.
Oh, it's competitive.
Yeah,
like we're not.
I already know. Like that whole thing about like the wrestler handshake.
Yeah.
Like I shook Ellie's hand. I was like, all right, cool. And I shake your hand. I'm like, all right, man. If you know, you know.
Man.
So, because I've seen your workout videos. Because again, I'm a kinesiologist. I love training and doing all of this. Like you yourself, like how do you stay in shape? Because again, it goes back to the fact that the fans are sitting down, be like, oh man, this guy he can't do this and that. But you are proving that you can do anything and everything. You just choose your spots.
I do choose my spots very carefully because I'm not trying to get injured. But at the same time, it's like, who do you see moving moving like me at 400 pounds.
Nobody.
Not Quincy Elliott.
Nobody.
Oh my God. I wish he would walk into the studio right now, bro. No, it's only because we had a banger match last night. Shout out Loco Dojo and Lowrider. We had we just pulled up and we're like, we're gonna work for you tonight. And we had a match.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
But yeah, Lowrider was like, y'all stole the show, bro. So shout out to Chamberlain and Masada. They had a great match last night in the main event too. But
shout out to them, man.
Yes. But no, what was the question? I'm so sorry.
No, man, it was
TTE
just
is real, bro. Oh crap!
That's so cool. Anyways,
oh, crap.
No, it's just the fact that like you stay, you stay in shape, and that's all, man.
I just put in work. I'm blessed enough to have 2 gyms at my apartment, so like
that's beautiful.
I'm just like that Stairmaster. And like the secret
that Stairmaster is no joke.
That's Stairmaster, bro. And what I do is I lock in on like just texting people as I'm on the Stairmaster, and I look up. I'm like, oh, okay, it's been 30 minutes, and so like, because a lot of it is psychological for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like I'll be on the Stairmaster for like 5 minutes, and sometimes be like, man, I'm fat. Like those intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, I've been there too. Like I'm in the Stairmaster. I'm like 5 minutes. Oh, I could do another 5 minutes, and it's 15 minutes.
What level
do
you do the Stairmaster on?
I have 5.
5? Okay, I do like normally 6 or 7.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Quincy Elliott doesn't do it at all. I'm just talking crap.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all said it, though.
Imagine if he just like came in the studio and wasn't like outside somewhere and just like shot at me right now.
Like,
oh my God. No, shout out him, bro. He's cool. But
what's in the earbuds when we're working out?
No earbuds.
No raw dogging.
I'm in my head.
You're raw dogging.
If I'm either on my phone.
So you're like the second person I've heard say that, because the first one is your inspiration, Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that too. He's like I don't need headphones. Like I need to focus on what I'm doing.
I'm in my head thinking about like every single
Quincy
person.
Elliott.
Oh my no. I love you, bro. Don't ever think it's no heat, bro. Oh my God. But no. I just have that thing where I feel like I've had situations in my life where I've like worked so hard for opportunities, and then I've earned them, and then watched other people get handed stuff.
Yeah.
You know, inside and outside of wrestling, particularly. You know, and I've just
for sure.
Or like, you know, you have gatekeepers like stop you, and so I had to go hop the back fence and work my way, fight my way there. So, just in life in a lot of places. So like, sorry, I'm over here getting in my head, but like, when I'm in the gym and I'm doing something, I'm just thinking about like that next obstacle, you know, and the one after that, and the one after that. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, I got to prove it, because I'm either somebody or I'm nobody. And,
absolutely. Yeah.
And like,
that's a great attitude to have.
You know, my dad was a drug dealer, bro. Last time I saw him, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he looked me in the eye and he's like, he literally told me, like, I really got to prove stuff wrong, because last time I saw him, and we never really had a relationship, but he looked me in the eye and he said, you're a nigga, I'm a nigga. Wow. This world ain't made for anybody like us. And he's like, you're gonna be nothing but a bum ass nigga. And so,
damn,
I'm in the gym thinking about that, bro. If I'm being honest,
that's hella motivation.
Yeah,
damn. I'll go back to Bad Bunny.
So
that's real motivation right there.
So it's like I got a lot of people counting on me, man.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Sometimes it takes something like that to get you really motivated.
Yeah,
dude, I mean, going back to your wrestling, man, you did dabbled a little bit in Mexico. So do you prefer that lucha style? Or
Shout out the Lucha Libre community. I don't speak the language. I'm learning.
Lucha Libre.
I'm learning. Yes, sir.
Guerrero como Eddie.
Can we have a debate real quick?
Oh, for sure.
Lucha fans or American fans?
Dude, so it all depends on their education, and it's definitely Mexican.
Have you seen wrestling in Mexico?
Not in that's one of my goals. I want to be at Arena Mexico in the Coliseum también. Oh my! Like I want to be in those 2 areas and just like soak in the legacy. That would be a bucket
list for me too. Like I've always wanted to like experience Lucha Libre in person with the actual Mexican audience.
Because like Mexican audience, they'll diss you, but they're part of the show.
Right.
Like American audience would just diss you because they want to troll.
Yes. So now we're in Houston. Okay, no disrespect to any. I don't like Tex-Mex. That's like Taco Bell. I'm sorry. I got so much heat for saying that. I'm from Chicago.
Taco Bell is fast food. The Tex-Mex, like it's like that you know.
No, bro. I went to one Tex-Mex place. I asked for a burrito. They gave me a tortilla with like boiled chicken folded over, and I was
that's Tex-Mex.
I was pissed off, bro. There's no cheese, no sour cream, no rice, no beans, bro. No. I almost swung on the dude, but he was an old man. Like I was like, you want me to pay $15 for this? Like, bro,
you got to go into the smaller parts that It's got to be a taqueria.
This was in Dallas, though.
In Dallas? Oh, I'm not familiar with the food scene over there. So.
This was like in the suburbs of Dallas. I was pissed.
I had an enchilada and it was only 2 with like a half a pint of rice and half a pint of frijoles. And I'm like, we could have went to the taqueria, bro. We could have had the tia with the mole.
Yeah. Could have like kings.
Yes. I went to actually Quincy Elliott and I shout out CMMLL Chicales. They took us out to dinner the other day because we had a match last weekend, and we went to this place called Mitaza out in Denton, Texas. Okay. That was some fire Mexican food.
Okay.
See, I'm a Mexican food connoisseur, okay?
Yeah.
That's the best food in the world.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Next content we're making, we're going to be at a Mexican restaurant.
That or true Italian. I know all of them.
Well, you know, I'm part Sicilian. Italian. So,
hey, there you go.
So, and the company that I built and sold had a lot to do. It was in the facilitating payments for online orders.
Okay.
And so we worked with a lot of pizza restaurants. And when you make a pizza restaurant, you know, add a couple $100,000 in revenue to their books every year, there's some places out in the Midwest, I could just go walk in and they just food, what you need. They roll red carpet.
Yeah. We're going to roll to the Midwest with you then.
Yes, bro.
Sure.
Oh my God.
I've been to Chicago one time and I had that, what's that popular place? It starts with a P. Like, I'm trying to remember the name
P?
of it. Yeah, it's like P-O something.
See, I like Super Roses.
Oh, okay.
Super Roses. Yeah. But like, I like the little hole in the walls, not the franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like, got the best.
Like, there's one place. They're not in Chicago, but they're kind of got locations around, like Wisconsin.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in Geneva, Wisconsin, like some of the Illinois, like small towns, bro, called Ciminos. Oh my God, Nick Cimino, Big Nick. Ooh. Oh my God, that dude used to he was a business partners with Flavor Flav at one point.
Oh, okay.
That
dude, Flavor Flav is coming to Houston, and I'm debating to meet him.
Really? So that's like family with Big Nick, bro. Big Nick Cimino. He makes the best pizza. I've never had better pizza than at Cimino's.
Oh my God.
But no, Mexican food is fire. It's the best. And so I forgot what we're talking about.
Dude, we're just getting hungry, man, because we're big boys,
hungry.
man.
We were all talking about food.
I'm stopping at Buc-ee's on the way to San Antonio.
Dude, that's no, you definitely need
to you a brisket sandwich. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, the Club Melt, man. Come on,
my gosh, I'm gonna get both and send you a video on which is.
Please. No, the Club Melt.
Oh my God.
All right, so I mean, sadly, Quincy took up most of your time.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, he's a spotlight hog anyway, but at the end of the day, he never pinned me. That's all I'm saying. November 23rd.
November 23rd.
So after I get done being the black off you, boy, I'm gonna send it to Big Propaganda. I'm gonna send it to Big Propaganda, and I'm gonna make sure they tag you so everybody sees. But if it's anything else, just forget this. Just
yeah. We're gonna cut it right here. We're gonna cut it in the beginning, and we're gonna ask you some fun questions.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So again, this is the Big Boy edition of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. So same questions as we asked Ellie. Favorite dish? You mentioned a lot that Mexican. So,
bro, it has to be Cimino's pizza, bro.
Oh,
my God.
Yes.
Favorite?
He uses goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
He uses this goat cheese.
I've had goat cheese from Italy.
Goat cheese is good. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's like a special goat cheese, and like the sauce he makes from scratch. It's different, bro.
Dude, I like a good goat cheese bruschetta.
Really?
Yeah, with the the tomatoes, the goat cheese, the olive oil, and the balsamic glaze.
Yes.
Whoo!
Listen, if you guys are ever in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, beautiful tourist city. They got a lake. I mean, man, like so much stuff to do out there. You guys stop at Cimino's Pizzas. Okay. Small little restaurant there.
Okay.
And you tell Nick, you find Nick and you say, look, J stands for Jeremiah.
Okay,
you tell Nick that Jeremiah sent you.
Dude.
Okay.
I'm using government names to make sure we get the right.
Oh my God, yeah. You tell him, be like, yo, Jeremiah said this is the best pizza in the world. Don't let me down. Yeah.
Like I asked Quincy, what's your favorite bad drink? Like whether it be a soda or
root beer.
Oh yeah. I haven't had root beer in a long time. I only had it with floats.
What kind?
Any root beer, bro.
Okay.
I like to try to craft root beers.
Okay.
You know,
IBC, A&W.
The little small brands.
Yeah.
I took my wife out to this place out in Oklahoma for a couple of days not long ago, and we stopped at this place and they had 50 different flavors of root beer.
Nice.
And she was like, "Don't go crazy," but
right.
No, you did the burn, man.
yes, that's exactly what I did. And I was
like,
just,
you said what, babe?
Yeah. I was like drinking 3 root beers at once, like which one's better? And I just like root beer in general. It's solid. Dude, but I gotta be careful with the soda, man.
I'm literally trying to quit those myself.
Trust me.
I'm literally 410 pounds. It's not okay.
Yeah, you gotta make sure the gimmick stays alive. You gotta say at what?
400. Yes.
All right. Dessert. Well, how would you finish your big meal? That pizza? How would you? And you have your root beer.
Oh my.
What's that dessert, man?
Oh my gosh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. If it's made right, Tres Leches cake.
My dog.
Yes.
My dog.
Yes. My dog. Like when it soaks and it's like
it's
that,
so
like,
good.
It's hit or miss, bro. It's hit or miss.
It really is.
It has to be fresh.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to find a good place that can make it.
It's always like you have to have the right person make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Got to make sure that you use the right 3.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's right.
That's kind of.
All right, well, let's do the negative ones because, again, when it comes to being positive,
let's
big
do
boy.
it. Let's do it.
All right, window, middle, or aisle seat?
I take the whole row. I'm not gonna.
I like that answer.
I take the whole row.
I like that answer.
So here's what I do. Okay, I had to
just spread out.
I had to put my homie onto this, right? Because I got some homies who are big people, and So shout out Southwest Airlines. That's the only airline I fly.
Okay.
Because they have.
I know where you're going.
They have the person of size policy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I just go in early and say, "Hey, look, I'm fat. I'm 400 pounds. Can I get the accommodations, please?"
Yes.
And what they do is they give me the free extra voucher to sit next and have the seat next to me free. Okay.
Yes.
So then what I do, and then I get to pre-board with everyone. I get pre-board, so like the disabled people and stuff. So I get my pick of the seat.
Yeah.
And what I do is I go sit in the same spot I sit all the time, and I put my voucher on the aisle seat, and I sit in the middle seat, and I lean to the window, and I look like an angry black man. Like I just look mad. So nobody wants to sit next to me.
Just mean mug the whole time.
I have my seatbelt extender on and everything, bro. Because like I'm a big freaking dude, bro. Like I don't even realize how big I am until I'm like in pictures towering over people, like. You know, like or like I meet like people that like you would think like oh, this dude's a big guy, he's 6'3", and then you see me next to him at like 6'6" and flat-footed, and then with shoes or boots on, it's a whole different like crap.
That adds an inch or two.
Yeah, like bro, holy crap. But no, but then I do that, and so like people look at me, and I'm just sitting there like this, like. I don't know how I do it. I'm just like mean mugging,
You're
bro.
going into character.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm healing it up, bro. And like, and then so no one wants to sit by me. And then as soon as the
I would do the same thing.
the crap like everyone got their seats, I unbuckle my seatbelt. I sit in the middle and extend my legs out, all 3, and I fall asleep.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Because I don't like flying, bro. That's not my crap.
Man, none of us do.
Yeah.
All right. You mentioned shoes. What is the footwear?
Shoes, bro. I like Adidas. I think they fit me well. Yeah.
Like it has to be a wide toed, right?
I'm not a Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not a real big sneakerhead though.
No, not sneakers. I'm talking about comfort. Because I'm wearing shoes, but I much prefer Crocs.
Yeah, I'm over comfort. I like Adidas, bro. Like. Yeah, because you can't ask me about like sneakerhead stuff. Like I couldn't afford them growing up, bro.
Yeah. No. We're talking about comfort, not like designs and style.
True,
no,
bro.
like
I would definitely say like sneakers for sure. I mean Adidas for sure. Adidas makes. I mean, it's hit or miss though.
Yeah.
You know, so like
as long as it's big toe, that's all.
I mean, it just has to. I got kind of wide feet and like, so or flat feet too. So it's just I just sneaker. I think Adidas are normally like for me more comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they haven't like sponsored me or anything, so don't buy Adidas unless I ever say they like wrote me a check. I mean, at the end of the day, this is not a plug.
Dude. All right, last one. Stairs, escalator, elevator.
I mean, it depends. Is that escalator safe? I mean, elevator safe? I'm gonna take the elevator, bro. Like, I don't know, like, and unless it looks janky. I was on an elevator like a year and a half ago, and I thought I was gonna die, bro. Because it like started like tilting sideways, and I was like, "Holy crap! I need to lose weight."
You know what's so funny? Like I think that happened to me at my Chicago hotel. Like it was like one of those old hotels, and I was just like, Didn't Hotels.com said this?
I almost had a heart attack, bro. Like I was somewhere in like Dallas or something, wrestling, and like we went somewhere like, and then we had to go up to the elevator, and I had to go, and I was by myself.
Yeah.
And like the crap was like tilting, bro, and I almost had a heart attack. I thought I was gonna die, and then I got off. Like as soon as I jumped off the elevator, and I told security, and then next thing I know, it was like under maintenance. So, holy crap, dude! Like,
oh my God,
giving me PTSD just thinking about this.
Yo, oh, what a great way to end that one, man. Just make sure you read the elevator's weight capacity.
It was 2,000 pounds. It was just old as hell. Like,
okay,
yeah. Man, oh my God, I need to go stress eat now.
All right.
Where's the best birria tacos near here, bro?
Oh, I know a spot.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Dude, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, brother.
Jay Bishop, man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you coming in, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. We'll do it again.
We have to. We have to do.
Got
you and not all three of us. We have to do a food.
All four of us.
What we should do is we should get Quincy, and you guys got to sit between us. But like,
just
we gotta act as barriers.
Oh my God, yes.
Keep it all apart from each other.
But we should do like
for sure
food takes.
Yeah. Most definitely,
for sure,
most definitely.
December, I think December.
Korean barbecue. Oh.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So,
well, man, on that, we're going to go ahead and sign on out, guys. For the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast, I am Professor OG Slacker.
And this is Kung Fu Eddie, baby.
And we are out.